Let's begin this video with a short story. There was a young man who was constantly searching for enlightenment. He traveled far and wide to meet with wise teachers and read many books and practices in various spiritual disciplines. Despite his efforts, he still felt like he was missing something. One day, he came across an old Zen master who was sitting by the side of the road. The young man asked the master, "How can I find enlightenment?" The master replied, "Enlightenment is like the sun. It is always shining, but sometimes clouds get in the way and we cannot see it. If you want to see the sun, you must first learn to clear away the clouds." The young man was confused and asked, "How do I clear away the clouds?" The Zen master replied, "The clouds are the thoughts and emotions that clutter your mind. You must learn to let them go and be present in the moment. Only then will you be able to see the sun of enlightenment." The young man was grateful for this wisdom and left feeling inspired. The young man realized that enlightenment was not something to be achieved, but rather a state of mind that could be accessed by letting go of the distractions of the mind and being fully present in the moment. From that day ongoing, the young man practiced mindfulness and meditation, and he gradually began to experience moments of enlightenment. He realized that the journey to enlightenment was not a destination, but a way of life, and that the key to unlocking it was to be fully present in the moment. Now, what does this story teach us about enlightenment? I want to review a few different opinions about enlightenment, so I don't try to define it and limit the way we think about it, but to do the opposite, to give us some room for abstract thought without a clear definition. Some say the Buddha and Jesus were enlightened beings, capable of healing themselves and others. From my understanding with the energy of prana, our consciousness, thoughts, and emotions are vibrations. It could be that enlightened people are just at the far top of that vibration, so high in fact that their higher self completely merges into their physical body. Since Earth is of a certain vibration, once you vibrate higher than that, your body will simply disappear from this existence, or the person will be able to sort of jump in between dimensions and realities. It could be that they choose to go to yet another higher dimension, where they feel more aligned with the vibration they achieved, and where they can always come back to be reincarnated and continue their work here, which is usually altruistic work. For that, a memory wipe is required, as the realm of Earth is a realm of forgetfulness and experience of lower vibrations. This is where we experience negative emotions and drama, and it's our job to overcome and once again aim for higher vibrations. Another point about enlightenment is that of the story I just told you, which means that children and animals that are much more in the moment and present and have minimized their drama are already enlightened beings in some way. And through maturity, most of us lose our imagination, and it does require more time to build that presentness. Enlightenment might also not exist at all. It could be a social construct that spiritual people have just put together in order for them to have a general direction to strive for and in order to find meaning in our lives. Many times we make things up or someone does it for us, like in the case of religions, so we can get a deeper sense of life. Life without any meaning can really scare people that usually need structure, direction, and rules. But I really like that. I like this general understanding because it means that we are truly free to give our life the meaning that we want. And we're not bound by someone else's rules, someone else's dreams. Life without meaning means freedom. Life without direction means we are more connected to the original direction we gave to ourselves. It also means we won't be disappointed from ourselves, as direction and the speed of that direction no longer exist. And most people get disappointed because they think they should have gotten somewhere at some point and in a certain speed. When you don't have that expectation, you can really be your true natural self, which is usually loving, accepting, and happy. When we are not that way, it's because the filters of reality, expectations, and pressures have influenced us negatively, and we need to work through them. So, whoever you are, know that you're always loved by creation, no matter where you are in life. And also know that you are on the right path always, and that you matter. As Bashar likes to say, if you wouldn't matter, you wouldn't be here. Namaste, my friends.